No, you know how you get.
You know how you get.
You know, no, I'm serious. You know how you get. You get all like, what the fuck? Like when you wake up. Like, God. You know you get like that. You got like, what the fuck? Like that one time when we were on an airplane and this woman was having a medical emergency. And I tapped Kate and I go, hey, Kate was sleeping. I go, hey, just to let you know, there's a lady having a medical emergency behind us. And she wakes up, she goes, what the fuck is happening? And I was like, nice. I'm like, no, I'm glad I woke you up to notify you that something was happening.
Okay.
And her daughter was right next to you. And I'm like, Kate, please. Like, why do you wake up like that? Like, why do you wake, like,
okay, that was different though. We were literally trapped.
Kate,
alone.
anytime someone wakes you up, like anytime I wake you up, I'm like, hey babe, just to let you know, you were like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like,
No, I don't.
I'm like, I'm sorry, did you serve in Vietnam? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I literally don't remember doing that.
You're insane. Anyways, hello, hi, welcome, my little lizards.
Lizzies.
Hi, today we are reviewing Salt Lake City, Housewives of Salt Lake City.
The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Season 5.
Yes.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
And we are going to do our intro taglines. Go ahead, Kate.
Oh my God. Okay, so... Okay, this is me as a housewife once I've already had a successful film career.
Okay.
Sing the song.
I don't know the song.
Like, just do like a little doot-to-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You may have seen me in the movies, but I promise you, I'm groovy. No, that was so bad.
No. Hey. I'm sorry, you've been cut from the cast.
No, I know. That would be so sad for me.
Hey, we have a van waiting for you. We gave you a deli lunch, but you gotta go. You've been cut from the cast.
We're actually sending Homeland Security to come get you from the Sprinter van.
Hey, you're actually gonna be deported from this country, so please.
To where?
Leave.
To where?
I don't know, but that was so bad.
Yeah.
You need to be deported.
Okay. Okay, but then I get nervous. I had another one that was something like, you may think I'm a doll, but I'm actually...
Boo.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I was trying to do a play on like being one of the dolls and being in the dollhouse, but then I was like, I couldn't follow through.
You could have said something like, you can call me one of the dolls, but you'll never catch me in a dollhouse.
But I want to be in a dollhouse.
But no, because you want to live life, right?
That's the problem. It's like I wanted to make a reference to being a doll, but then I was
you can say like, oh, I'm one of the dolls, but I'm not looking for a Ken.
Ooh.
Because I'm looking for a Jen, because I'm a lesbian.
A lesbian. Can you imagine if they had a lesbian Barbie doll named Jen? It was Barbie's roommate.
Oh, Barbie's roommate.
Does Barbie have a roommate ever?
I don't know. I didn't play with Barbies. We've spoken about this.
That's embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing that I didn't play with Barbies.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I play with G.I. Joes and fucking wrestling action figures. Fucking be creative instead of being like, my Barbie is a lifeguard. She's not.
She's a Barbie.
She's a Barbie. She's plastic.
I loved Bratz.
Can you give us your tagline?
My skin may be porcelain, but I assure you, I'm not a doll. That's better. Like a porcelain doll. You know what I mean? It's a little dated. That would be like if I was like the Real Housewives of the 1900s. Or like the Real Housewives of like Annabelle. Like that's like Annabelle's tagline. Wait, that's funny.
The 1900s.
Okay, give me your Housewives tagline. Oh, do you want me to do the music?
If you would like to. In this town, I'm the main brown.
Damn, that was really good.
Come on.
Oh,
Come
put
on.
her in.
Come on.
All right, do you have another one?
Come on.
Or is that the only one you have?
That's the only one I have.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I'm the main brown. I'm Nina Bonina Brown.
I'm the main brown since there's no brown people in Salt Lake City.
There quite literally is none.
Yeah.
They had Jen Shaw. And that was it.
You could say, even though I live in Utah.
They're deceptive. They're
No, wait.
they're-
Look, how about this one?
Okay.
How about this one? Okay. I might live in a state of Mormons, but in my house, there's less men.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not great. You definitely, there's something there though. You can play around with it.
Yeah.
I actually was like, can you make but we're not housewives in Salt Lake City, although we're
not housewives at all.
Period.
We're in a relationship where we both want to be housewives, so we're like waiting on one of us to become rich.
Yeah.
We just keep looking at each other like,
is it you? Is it you? I'd argue that we are both housewives right now.
Because we work from home. Yeah. We're more like sweatpants wives.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. For real. But we kind of have been housewives in Salt Lake City. You've been a housewife in Salt Lake City when I was working in Salt Lake City. I mean, the Meldrum was not not a manse, but don't knock it.
Jen Shaw's jail cell is better than the Meldrum.
Don't disrespect the Meldrum. I love the Meldrum. I would love to go back to Pioneer if they would have me.
The Meldrum is dope, but it is not housewife material.
No, but
it
actually was featured on last season of Housewives.
For what reason?
Well, it was in the background of when Angie featured. Can you imagine if it was just like me waving through the window of my bedroom at the Meldrum as like Angie K and Sean were clip-clopping to that Italian spot? I'd be like,
you run across the street, you're like, I'm a doll with a Jeep, beep beep, and they're like, get security.
I think Angie would like it because she's so nice.
Angie's very nice. Her husband Sean is very nice.
Yes. Oh my God. I love it.
Okay, so we love Salt Lake City. Kate introduced me to Salt Lake City.
Yes.
It's the only not the only reality TV show I watch, because I do watch
you watch reality TV.
I watch like Drag Race and Survivor, but I think this is the most like woman drama.
It's like a soap opera kind of.
What would you consider it? Because it's not would you give it a subcategory?
Well, it's reality TV, but it's it's low. It's definitely scripted or pushed, and all reality TV is pushed in certain ways. Like producers.
Yeah, I know. I've watched I Love New York.
Oh my God, an incredible program. But I feel like they're
like girl drama.
I feel like it's like
that's why I would call it like girl drama.
Yeah, it's so good.
But it's the first one that I watch. I don't really watch that kind of stuff. I've never watched like Real Housewives of New York or anything like that. This is the first one I watch. I don't even the only thing that I could say that I watched that was girl drama was the Bad Girls Club.
Oh my God, Bad Girls Club.
But those women were like,
do you ever watch Charm School?
They went to jail.
Yeah.
Those women did jail time.
Yeah, it's like not the same women.
Yeah. Did I watch Charm School?
Yeah.
I think I watched a couple of episodes of it, yeah, but it didn't really land for me.
Didn't they do a mix of that was like a mix of all the girls from those different shows, right?
Yeah, they did like I Love New York, Bad Girls Club. They did like a mix,
like Rock of Love. I know a couple Rock of Love girls.
Yeah, they did like a mix of like all the reality TV show ladies.
Yeah.
But so
Kate. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
So Kate got me into this in season 3. Season 4?
Maybe season 4. Because I was a late in life to
Salt Lake City.
To Housewives too.
Which one was the first one you watched?
The first one I actually watched was Jersey. But I didn't even watch it in full. I still haven't watched it in full. This is the only franchise of Real Housewives that I've watched in full.
So Kate introduced me to this in season 4. It was a lot of drama. No, season 4 was last season. No, I've been watching this in season 3.
Damn, really?
Yeah, we watched season 4 together because Monica.
Yes.
I watched it. I started watching it when Jen Shaw drama happened.
Oh shit. Okay.
And so then I started watching it. So then I went back to season 1 with Kate and we watched it together.
It's amazing.
And we fucking love it.
It's
and
so good.
Who's your favorite one on the show?
Oh, Big Mare.
Big Mare.
I fucking love Meredith Marks. I would probably die for her. But I love them all. I love them all.
What do you love about her?
I just think she is an enigma. I think she's like the perfect housewife in the sense that like I think she is logical a lot of the time, but I think not recently.
I don't think so, but
I can see her rational, like her rationalization a lot. I think she's glamorous. Mm-hmm. She's rich. And I think she like she's just like so drug addled and like she's a wino.
And she's also like very pro pride.
Yeah, I
which
mean,
makes me like Meredith, which puts her in the
she's cool.
upper of the list for me.
She's
she has a
cool.
gay son and she fucking loves him.
She loves Brooks.
And she lets him thrive.
I just think she's like so she has her little catchphrase. She's just ridiculous. She's so over the top. And I think she is like, I don't know. I just gravitate towards her. I've loved her since season 1.
I think she's just like, I think she's ridiculous, but like still classy.
Yes.
I think that's what it is about Meredith Mark. Is that like
she won't get yeah.
She's exactly like the housewife you want to see, right? Like Monica joined, I don't know if people here watched it. Monica joined last season.
Yeah.
And we didn't like Monica because she like you know, Lisa Barlow lost her ring and Monica was like, "You're gonna cry over a $60,000 ring," like blah blah blah. But it's like that's why I watch Real Housewives because they don't have real life problems,
right?
Like I watch them so that I can laugh at how stupid they look,
yeah,
with the drama that they let engulf in their life, when we have like bigger problems, But I like that. That's why I watch.
That's why I'm watching this show.
That's why I watch it because I want to watch rich women be so out of touch with what's happening in this world.
Yes,
and I want to like ignorance is bliss.
Yeah,
I want to watch ignorance for a little bit.
It's a different type of exactly like that's what I love about. That's what I think is so good about all of the Real Housewives franchises is that these women all are so out of touch with the reality of the day to day. Like, so when you bring in someone who is on the same level as the people watching it, you're like, ew, this is giving me the ick. Like, it doesn't, but people really liked Monica.
It kind of pops the bubble. Monica was great. It pops the bubble.
Yes.
It doesn't allow you, because then you're like, because then she's calling Lisa out and you're like, yeah, you're right.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, like when she can go buy another $60,000 ring, but it's like, I want to be in that drama just for this fucking 45 minutes.
Yes.
I want to like care that Lisa Barlow's $60,000 ring is missing.
I want to worry about like, I want to worry about the sound bath at the Prism jewelry launch. Like, that's what I'm here to watch. I'm not here for you to be like, I have familial drama because I cheated on my husband with his...
But I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I just don't want the bubble to be popped, right? I don't want somebody to be like, what you're crying about is ridiculous. I'm like, you're all ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's the point of it. You're rich women who cause this like drama, and we just get to live in your life for like 45 minutes, and then we get to go on with our real life.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see that. I want to see them fight over like bath bombs. You know what I mean?
Oh
like
God.
This season already, Big Mare has beef with Whitney over bath bombs. Over bath bombs. Can you imagine arguing with your friend because you both are making bath bombs? Like, that's your problem. You both have money.
And both have businesses that bring in money, and you're going to argue about both having...
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy. Like, it's just, yeah. So I was not pro Monica in the show. I think she is incredible TV, though. I think she's incredible TV.
I think she's great TV.
She's insane.
Well, she's so open, right?
Yes.
But she's also so closed.
Yeah.
She has so many lies.
Yeah.
That's what people like Monica do. they tell you the secrets they want out there,
Yeah.
so that you don't go digging for the secrets that they're hiding.
Right. But
And that's what Monica did.
But that's better on like The Circle. That's better suited for like The
Yeah.
Circle or like.
Oh, well, she's on Traitors now too, or Villain.
I think she's like going to be a host on House of Villains or something.
Yeah.
Which like that makes sense to me.
Work.
Yeah. Like
But-
Big Brother. She would be good on like a show like Big Brother.
Yeah,
Like
but
maybe even yeah. Okay, whatever.
but not Real Housewives. Like we want to see this. We want to see fucking rich white bitches just losing it.
Oh my god.
That's what we want to see.
Please. And Mary Cosby just being perfect.
Mary Cosby. Okay,
The
here's the thing about Mary Cosby.
Okay, that was yeah.
Lisa is my favorite housewife.
Okay.
I just think
I'm a huge
she's
Lisa
just
Barlow
like
queen.
so New York, and she
Yes.
like gets crazy, and like
She is really New York.
she's so calm. But then, like, out of nowhere, she'll be like, "That's not what I said. That's not what I said." And she'll point at people, and you're like, "Whoa!"
You're like, that's a crazy lady from New York.
I love how fashion she is.
Yeah.
She's super fashion. Like,
Yeah.
like I think she's like kind of funny, brings the drama. But Mary
Cosby.
Mary has the best fucking reads on that show.
She's incredible.
Mary,
Put her on Drag Race. She would never. She did not even do well in the Trixie Motel episode, but put her on Drag Race.
oh, where she was like, "I don't like to dress up."
Yeah. You're like, okay.
Mary like reads anyone to like just she could use 3 words to read you.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're just like, God damn. Like when Heather wore that like fucking necklace on her chest, that big
Last
ass
season, yeah.
And Mary goes, Heather, what made you wear that?
so
would
good.
fucking kill myself.
And then this.
if someone was
Oh my
like,
God.
"Hey, Ashlynn,
Why would you?
what made you wear that?" It's not even, bro, I would rather you say, "Yo, that shirt is ugly."
Yeah. Then being like, you have no taste. So why did you? What made you think that was tasteful? Like, it's like not just like, oh, the shirt is bad. It's like the shirt is bad and you have no taste. Like,
It is beyond that's
She's-
ugly, right? It's
Yeah.
like, that's ugly. Why did you wear that? Like,
yeah.
it's so fucking leveled.
She's so good.
She just says things that is just like so fucking good. Like Mary is like hilarious. She's good TV.
Are you happy that she is back full time this
Yeah.
season? So she like,
We talked about it.
yeah, I think because she was in the first 2 seasons full and then she was not on season 3, came back as a friend of, which is like a second tier, which is so interesting.
Little girl.
Little girl with a bobblehead. Wake up, bobblehead.
Bobblehead.
She
Like,
is
that's
so crazy.
crazy.
She's so good. You, sweetheart, you call me a pornographer.
And what did Whitney actually call her?
Like a predator or
A
something.
predator. She called
A pornographer.
She's good TV. But,
Yeah.
but go ahead, what were you saying?
No, I think like she, I feel like she is, because she's also the reason that they started searching for housewives. Like it was like her and Lisa that were kind of the OG housewives from Salt Lake City.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like they found Mary to be very, like Bravo found Mary to be very fascinating and like followed her around.
She is fascinating because she is this black woman
Yeah, living in Utah.
who's a pastor.
Yeah, she Pentecostal.
I think so.
Yeah.
And she's rich, but she's also like this is like, I don't know. Mary is one of those people who is like so sheltered, but then
Yeah.
so real
Yeah.
that it's kind of like you don't know where to like, you don't know where you fall with her. Like you don't know where you are on her list.
Yeah, and I think like as a viewer, you kind of just, I feel like there's layers to her that like she's just so interesting because what she gives is already so like it's crazy and compelling, and I feel like we're not even seeing the first like peels of the onion
Yeah.
like yet with her. Like there's a lot, like, I mean, her whole history, her whole lore of like marrying her grandmother's husband
Yeah.
because her grandmother told her to like keep the church and the family. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm happy she's back. And I think it'll be very interesting.
Well, you said you think because we were talking about like why Mary left, and you thought that it was because Jen was too violent for her.
I low-key think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, because Jen Shaw was just so, like, who is in prison, for those of you who don't watch the show.
Who punched Heather in the face.
She punched Heather in the eye, another housewife. And she is in jail for defrauding the elderly, like scamming the elderly into like defrauding them of like millions of dollars. Fierce, crazy,
fierce.
Like what a crazy crime.
You're fierce.
It's just like an insane crime. Bravo will absolutely bring her back.
I don't think she'll be back.
You don't think so?
I don't think
they
she'll be
brought
back.
Teresa after she got out of jail from Jersey.
But what does she do?
They evaded taxes.
That's different. I feel like in Hollywood, everyone evades taxes. Like Wesley Snipes has evaded taxes. Like people get in trouble for not paying their taxes all the time. Fraud, a scam like that. I think they don't want to be like.
Well, she had like victims, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm so intrigued to see what they do.
I don't think they will bring her back. I mean,
she was really erratic and really.
She was just violent. She was violent. She was unpredictable and violent. Like she would like these women argue all the time, but they don't get violent, right? So like at the end of the day, like these producers are like, hey, y'all got to start drama.
Yeah,
like, I think sometimes the producer is like, hey, Whitney, why don't you tell Heather today? What Lisa said about her.
That's absolutely what they do.
So I feel like,
doesn't it bother you? Like you should say something to her about it. Yeah, that's what they do.
So they definitely put the battery in their backs.
Yeah,
the producers definitely have the Duracells ready on deck.
I would love to be a reality TV producer. Yeah, I think I'd be really good at it.
I think you would be too nice.
I don't know.
I think you want to. But
I love the mess. I'm like Marie Kondo. I love mess. I love mess.
What kind of would you do Housewives?
No, I think I'd want to do like a dating show. Okay. Like a Bachelor in Paradise or something.
And be a messy producer?
Yeah. Because Housewives, I agree, like the longevity of like being a producer and being a good producer for Housewives, like, I don't know. I feel like those women are so exposed and so vulnerable. That feels like to be like a producer, I feel like, and push them into sometimes like some shitty situations feels a little grimy to me. But like you can stir up drama on like like a dating TV reality show or something and still make it like fun, and like you can be like, I think we're gonna release this guy today so these two girls can fight over him. You know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah,
being like, oh, did you see that? Like, Aaron was giving her the eye. Like, I think they like each other.
Yeah,
and she's like, until she stabs someone, then you go to jail.
I don't think I do.
Then you go to jail.
I don't think I do.
But
I don't think I do.
I forgot what I was saying.
We were talking about because we were talking about producers, and we were talking about how they're stirring the pot. Basically, they're pushing the housewives to go confront people.
So I think like Mary probably felt like, you guys want me to like start drama, but I could actually get punched in my face. So this isn't fun. Like I feel like when you can argue, like especially in that scenario where like the producers are like, please start drama. I think when you can argue freely with people, I think that makes a better show. Yeah. Because you're kind of like, we're going to argue, and then like 2 weeks from now we'll get along. Like we know why we're doing this. Yes. Like I think like some of the drama is real. Like I think it's just heightened. Like I think a lot of like whispers in the ears and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, the whole, like the I even think sometimes these housewives post season, like they probably were like, what kind of drama, what kind of story can we all concoct with each other? Like, cause it's funny. Like,
I think that Whitney knew saying that on the because Whitney goes on a podcast,
and this is from this episode. Yeah.
And this is from this season. This is the beef between Whitney and Lisa. Whitney goes on a podcast and says that Lisa is the villain of Salt Lake City Housewives.
Yeah. And do you think that's true?
No.
Who do you think's the villain?
Whitney.
I think she is too.
I think Whitney's the villain.
Yeah.
I think Whitney does things where she starts shit and then she acts like the victim.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, she did it this episode.
Yeah, I think she does that all the time, though. I think she's done that every season. I think she's started shit, whispers. I like Whitney, though. I like her on the show.
I'm indifferent.
She adds to it. The drama
She does.
adds.
She does.
And like, she's like, be real, Heather.
The Utah
be
accent.
real.
She's on her healing journey.
Yeah.
I'm in my fillings.
So like, I like the drama she brings. Like, and I think they do have a real, like a good relationship, but she's the villain.
She is.
Of Salt Lake City Housewife.
Yeah.
And so she goes on this podcast and she says that I think she knew saying something about Lisa would get Lisa going.
Of course.
I think it was like, say something so we can have drama on this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, I think Whitney is someone who I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Like, she stirs the pot. She stirs up a flurry of drama and whispers, and then she plays innocent. But like, but she also understands that like Lisa's ego is about how she is perceived. So she's like, oh, if I'm going to come for Lisa's ego.
That's so fucking real.
Like,
that's
you know what I mean?
So real. Like,
that's like you can't like tarn it. Like, that's Lisa's weakness.
Lisa only gets mad
if you come for her reputation.
Yeah, that is so fucking
That's
real.
where she actually gets mad. Like,
when you like say something about her, like, that people can believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like,
what would be like your weakness for someone to say on a podcast about you? Mine would be like that I'm stubborn.
Really?
Yeah. Or like I'm hard to work with.
Oh yeah, that would be annoying.
I would hate to hear that, because like there is some truth to that.
Sure.
Because I'm the type of person who, like, when I have a view about something, like, not that it has to be done that way. Like, I just like, sometimes I have an instinct of how I want something done.
Yes.
And I'm like, I see it.
You're like a dog with a bone after you see it, and like.
Yeah, like I can see it like fully realized, even if you don't. And like, especially like if I'm not working with someone on something, like we're not creating something together. If I created something and I'm asking you for help, and then you go and you're like, I don't get it, and like, let's change that, change this. I'm like, I see it though. Like, I see it.
Yeah, and I want it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
So like that would be like half true, half not. You
but
know
it
what
would
I mean?
still like bother you if
because it's half true, right?
Right.
Because like if somebody says something that is not half true, you really don't care.
Yeah.
Like if someone went on a podcast and was like, Ashlynn is evil, I'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's no truth to that.
Yeah.
But when someone goes on a podcast or whatever,
like, Ashlyn's a little hard to work with sometimes.
Yeah.
You'd like, or even like if they hit it with the sometimes, you'd be like, fuck, they really read me down. They really read me down.
Well, I would be like, yeah.
I think maybe if people call me, like if someone said I was flaky.
Because you are.
Because I'm kind of flaky sometimes.
Because you
Not
are.
all the time. I'm there when it counts.
Because you are flaky.
Right. And I'd be like, but like
you would hate to hear that.
I would hate to hear that. Because it's like, being flaky is not like a great quality, but like the people who love me, like, no, I can be flaky sometimes, but they're like, whatever, like, you're just flaky sometimes. And I appreciate that. But it would still hurt if they're like, yeah, she's kind of a fucking flake. I'd be like, okay.
But you are a flake. Isn't that crazy how like it hurt?
Yeah.
Something that's like half true hurts us.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
Because you're like, I know. Don't have to rub it in my face.
I wonder why that is. Like just hearing the truth hurts.
Well.
Because it makes you reflect.
Yeah. And especially like. I feel like it's weird to hear other people's, and especially if you would, for example, if you were to hear someone talk about you on a podcast that you're not on, they're not saying it to your face. Like, it's not someone being like it's not me being like, right. Ashlynn, you're kind of being hard to work with right now. It's like you're hearing someone else be like, yeah, she's kind of hard to work with. And you're like, ooh, like, sorry. Like,
well, you also think about everyone else who heard it.
Yeah.
So
and then you think,
hard.
And then you're like, damn, if they think that, who else thinks that about me? And then you start to spiral.
Yeah.
You know,
or you're like, damn, if they're saying that and they noticed, everyone notices. Right? You're like, everyone has you're like, knows. I thought my flaw was a secret.
I know. When it like, you're like, fuck, that's, yeah, you hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
You figured it out. I thought I was hiding it.
So let's talk about like some of the drama that's there, right? We've got the Whitney and the Lisa drama about Lisa saying, about Whitney saying that Lisa is the villain.
I love it.
Right? Then we have, the other drama we have is
Meredith and Whitney with the bath bomb.
With the bath bomb. She literally, but the thing about Meredith is that she's so funny on how she approaches people, because she's like a bull. I wonder what her zodiac sign is. She's super confrontational.
Damn, I knew it and I forgot.
She's super confrontational. Like she will.
Well, it's like she's had like a bottle of wine and then she's like she won't even be like, hi. She's like, let me ask you something, Whitney. Let me ask you something. Okay.
Well, it is. It is disrespectful.
I'm disengaging. Thank you. She's incredible.
But she dead ass will like
she pressed her
immediately. She ain't say, hi Whitney, how you doing? Nothing. I like your shirt. I like your jacket.
Looking cute. Yeah. How have you been?
Oh my God. When Mary saw Heather for the first time, this season, she goes, you look skinny.
She goes, you look good. You look skinny. And she says it again. She goes, skinny.
Yeah.
And then Heather has the best confessionals. Well, Mary has great one-liners, but Heather is like such a great...
Yeah, Heather has the best confessionals.
Because I think she is like the closest to what how the viewer perceives everyone. Uh-huh. And so she's just like, I figured out the key to make Mary like me. I just had to lose 25 pounds. It's like, so like, you're just like fucking sick.
Heather does have the best confessionals. I think she also has the best sense of humor.
Yeah, I love Heather too.
I think she can remove herself from something and find it funny.
Yes.
Like in the confessionals, like she'll be like, well, Lisa only liked me for 5 minutes. That lasted long, you know?
Yeah.
Like instead of like the girls stay bitchy throughout the confessionals, they're like, I don't care what Lisa thought about me. Whereas like Heather is like, well, I cared, but she doesn't care about me, you know?
Yeah.
So like that is true. Heather does have the best confessionals because of that.
I literally... I think Heather is a great housewife too. I mean, the chemistry between all of these women are so good. Like... And I think it's really interesting. I wish, but here's I was going to say, I love that we have some former Mormons who are no longer with the Mormon church. I love that Lisa is part of the Mormon church, but she's like not really fully. I mean, don't let her hear you say that. Lisa, don't listen to this podcast, but like
she won't
ever.
She won't.
She doesn't know we're alive. That's okay. I will change that. But, I wish you could see like the dichotomy between someone who is like a devout Mormon and someone who's like a non-Mormon, but devout Mormons aren't going to be a real housewife.
I mean, people say it, right? Like about what she does. Like people are like, if this isn't like he's getting coffee or he's doing this or you're drinking, like that's not Mormon. People say it. So I think they know. Like that was her whole beef with Heather in like season 2 and 3.
Right.
Was like, well... Like Lisa knows Mormon to be black and white. Mm-hmm. If you're not a Mormon because you don't do this, you mean are Heather? A Mormon. Who did I say?
You said Lisa.
Lisa.
You said Heather. No,
I said Heather.
You said Lisa knows the Mormon church to be black or white.
Oh, Heather knows it to be black or white, whereas Lisa, there's like this gray area for her where she's like, I can be Mormon, but I don't have to be full Mormon. And I think that's like, you can't tell anyone how to do religion.
No.
Like,
I agree.
You can't tell anyone how to do religion. Like you can be a all in Catholic. You could go all in, or you could just go every once in a while. Like I just think like people come at her because she's just like, I gander.
Yeah,
I gander. I dip my toes in the Mormon religion.
Yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, like she uses the Mormon religion for what it's meant, like for the goodness of it, which is, you know, I think Mormons from what I've gathered in being in Salt Lake City and like getting to know Mormon people, they really strive for like greatness and strive to be excellent. And like, so everything that is, they want to be, not that they necessarily want to be the best, but they want to put the best version of themselves out there. Obviously, it gets screwed up, you know, along the way sometimes. But I think she uses it in the sense of like, she believes those beliefs to like keep pushing forward and grow her businesses and like, you know, teach her kids how to be savvy. And like, I think she uses it to push hard, like, am I making sense or not really?
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like, again, like that, you could say that with some Catholics and some Christian people, right? Where like sometimes you use a religion to just have like a baseline of morals, faiths, and beliefs.
Yes.
And then sometimes you are blinded by your faith, your morals, and your belief, where you can't see past it, where you can't like, you use it to hate, you use it to judge, you use it for other things, where I feel like the best part of religion is to use it as like a base.
Yeah.
To kind of just like remind, whenever you stray too far, to remind you of who you are and like
a greater purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so the drama, that was a drama with Heather and Lisa in like season 2, season 3. There's no Heather and Lisa drama this season. Yeah. But we have the Whitney and Meredith drama. Then we have the Angie and Lisa drama that I did not see coming.
I did not see that coming at all.
Because Angie's one of my favorites. She's so sweet.
I know.
And her and Lisa get along so well. I did not see that coming. But it was so funny when they were all arguing in the table.
At the dinner table, yeah.
And Lisa goes, "Did you tell Whitney what I said?" And she goes, "What part?" And I literally go, just know, if I ever text you, you go, "Did you tell her?" And I go, "What part?" Just know that I told.
Yeah.
Just know that
she did.
I could just.
What part?
But what a fucking, like, what a way to be like, that is so getting caught. Like,
oh my God.
Like, what part? Bitch, does it matter?
Like you told her.
Does it matter what part?
Oh
so if I ever send you Angie gif and it says what part, just know I told.
Yeah, I snitched.
Just know
I snitched.
I told about 3 parts out of the 4 because to say what parts, bro, I'm like, dude, you just admitted to it.
How did you feel about Angie K unraveling a scroll of grievances to Meredith? Because Angie and Meredith's bickering
beef goes up. That goes a long way.
Yeah.
I think that beef is that Meredith was wrong. She doesn't like being wrong. Meredith has yet to be wrong in a lot of her arguments.
Right. Because she refuses to be wrong. Because she just won't be. Yeah.
Yo, that's a way to win an argument, right? To refuse to be wrong. But then you're never wrong.
I think that's literally.
But like in the Lisa compartment, like in the Lisa argument, like Lisa was wrong. Yeah. She ended up being wrong because of what she did in the back and what she did in her room. Yeah. Right? When she was like, she's a
that
whore.
Hot mic. She's fucked half of New York.
That hot mic.
Her and a dumb fucking family that poses. So it's crazy. The show's so crazy. Good. It's so good.
And so like, okay, so that one she was wrong. Like, I feel like this one, Meredith is dead wrong. Like, Angie did nothing to her.
Yeah.
So I feel like this, like, Meredith is annoyed by this. I don't even feel like Meredith has beef with her. And like Angie said, like, it was a joke being in the scroll. Yeah. And that Meredith just didn't find it funny. I think Meredith is embarrassed that she was like dead wrong. Like, she was caught on 4K. On 6K, maybe they shoot with 6K. Yeah. She was caught like gossiping with Monica about things that like was none of her business, and Angie never talked shit about her. Yeah. So I think she can't find the humor in like this problem with Angie because like she was dead wrong. So I think she's a little bit embarrassed.
That would make sense. I could see that being her psychological evaluation on the situation.
But then when Lisa and Angie get into it, and then heated. And then Heather goes, "I thought she was my friend." And Meredith laughs and goes,
She goes, well, you might have misread the situation there, or whatever she fucking said.
Sweetie or something.
Sweetie. She is so good. I also just like, you got to take a second and love the fact that Meredith's entrance line this season was, it's Chilly Willy. Like, she's just not real. I love her. It
was just so funny because you say Chilly Willy all the time. So Meredith walks in and Kate goes, my queen. And then she goes, it's Chilly Willy. And me and Kate had to pause it and just start laughing because I was like, dude, she couldn't have been more perfect for you.
I love her. She's my favorite. She's like it's not logical why I love her so much.
Yeah.
But I just do. I think she's iconic.
So what are some dramas that you're looking forward to?
Oh, okay. So I'm really excited to see Meredith in her Breakfast at Tiffany's fit with those hideous micro bangs. It looks like...
I hate when they do that. I hate when girls do that, bro.
I feel like she literally took her bun and just put some fringe on her head.
She literally looks like Caillou with a wig.
She does.
Like, I hate when girls do that.
It's so bad. But her gonna get in a fight with Miriam Cosby, and which
we've never seen,
and they've been tight the whole series, like never had any beef, and she's held it down for Mary, almost to a fault, but she won't pretend she won't acknowledge that she's at fault. But then also in the teaser in that teaser they also show her being like, are you recording us? And I think she's talking about Whitney.
Yeah. Well, she's like, you record your friends. You're dead to me.
Yeah.
But she also gets in an argument with Whitney at a table.
Yeah, give me my phone.
And snatches the phone.
I'm so intrigued.
So I think that's some drama there. I'm like, my thing with Whitney and Lisa, I'm like, are you two flirting? Like, you guys are always arguing and then making up and being the best of friends and then arguing.
There's a lot of lesbian undertones.
But it's weird because, it feels like when Lisa is close to Heather, that's when Whitney is pissed at Lisa.
I need to observe that more.
Like, it just feels like when Lisa and Heather are getting along, Whitney is, pissed. I think Whitney wants to be everyone's number one.
Yes.
So I feel like she gets in this position where if she feels like Lisa and Heather are getting along, she's like, well, I thought you liked me more.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl,
to both of them.
Yeah.
To both of them.
And Whitney and Heather are still not talking, which is weird because they're cousins.
They're not like real cousins. They're like Mormon cousins. I don't know. I think they're cousins. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very confusing. The dynamics shift and shake up. And we've seen on social media and everything post-season that the alliances that have seemed to have formed over the course of the season that are still true right now in real time is Lisa, Meredith, and Heather. And then Mary, Angie, and Whitney, which feels messy as fuck. So I cannot wait to see that unravel because it's almost like the three logical. Well, no, but Angie's logical too. So I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say the three logical people, because I do think that Heather, Lisa, and Meredith all have a sense of reality sometimes, or moral, I don't know. Whitney is so flighty and on her healing journey, so she is just she's an unreliable narrator to me. And I feel like Mary is kind of the same because she's so strange.
Well, Mary just chooses her version of it, and that's
always.
And that's the one that she goes with,
and that's her truth. Yeah,
she won't look back and say anything. She'll just look at her version and go, "That's my version."
Yeah. And but Angie doesn't seem like that. So I'm intrigued to see what happens.
I'm intrigued to see what happens with the new girls because
Mary
already doesn't like one of them.
Oh my god!
But I don't think she cares about what Mary thinks. Honestly,
Heather's friend who dated Donny Osmond's nephew.
I'm like, who gives a fuck? And Kate is like, that's important in the Mormon community.
For the Mormon community?
I was like, who? His nephew, bro? That's like, oh, this is fucking John Stamos' dog walker's cousin's aunt. Who gives a fuck?
But I was so obsessed. Separated. I was obsessed that she's like, we've had an on and off relation. I think this woman's name is Brittany, spelled obviously Britney. A-N-I, like not,
Obviously.
has to be.
Yeah.
Couldn't be like a normal spelling. But I think she's like, we've been together like 8 months and it's been rocky. We've been like on for 2, off for 2. Like we're always, I'm like, you bitch, you're old. Like
You're too old to be on for 2, off for 2. Like,
Yeah,
please. Like, are you guys gonna die together or not? That's it. Like, let's go. Like, who are you dating? Who's in the pool?
Like,
who's in the pool?
like what's going on?
Who's in the dating pool for you guys?
I'm sure you're not getting a lot of studs in Salt Lake City.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening over there.
I
But
don't know.
I was just like, but you know what? Camp.
Lisa's, and then
Bowden. What's her name?
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn. I don't like her.
You don't like her?
She's pretentious.
She is pretentious.
I don't like her.
But I think this
is something, okay. This is something, like, I'm not a fashion girl, but I don't like when people have bad fashion and then think they have good fashion. Like, I'm like, you're not doing fashion, you're doing drag.
Stop.
Stop. Like, you're not doing fashion, you're doing drag.
Stop. If we're doing like a, like, what's the street saying moment, people online were roasting, you know how she wore that bougie, like, heart-shaped coat? She wore like a redonkulous outfit.
That only like 3 people have. One is in the museum, one is Rihanna has it, and she has a third. Someone
said, man, that salesperson really just straight up lied to her. Like, ain't no way. And I think people are like, yeah, no, there's not a ton of them.
But there's not 3.
There's not Bronwyn from Salt Lake City is going to get the third one if the other, like, they lied to her to get that sale. And I hope they're enjoying that commission. And that made me laugh.
I thought so too. And I was like, okay, like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she's well connected. But like, I thought so too. I'm like, ain't no way that, like, you and Rihanna have this, like, ain't no fucking way.
I also need to know, because I mean, the coat is pricey. The fashion is pricey that she is putting on.
It is, yeah.
I need to know what the husband does. Her older husband, clearly, like, she admits he's older. That even one of his children
is older than her, right?
Disgusting. That's gross. That's weird. I'm sorry. I mean, they've had kids, but
I just don't know how you date someone that's your child's age.
Yes.
Like, as him, like, I just don't know how you can date someone that's your child's age. Like,
are men just straight up demented?
I just think they don't really. I think us girls associate, like, people we love with a lot of people, but I think they can they can put a difference and, like, a blockage of age when it comes to, like I couldn't date someone that was like my son's age. You know, like, if I had a son and he was like 22, like, because he's a baby to me. You could, right? Because because with your parents, right? No matter how old you are, they treat you like a baby. Yeah. Right? Yeah. They treat you like a baby because they're like,
because they're parents.
They're parents, but they're also twice your age.
Right.
Right? So to you, they're like, even to us, they're like, what do you guys know? You know what I mean? You're babies. So for you to date someone that you, like,
already think of that in that way.
Yeah. For you to date someone that you already think, like, someone that age is a baby, but you don't think they're a baby, is, like, weird.
It's like, either you think they're a baby and she just wants a father, like a rich father figure. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird, but hey, it works for some people. Some people like it. I mean, Whitney and her husband have a huge age difference.
That's true.
Like, some people like it. Some people it works, man. Sometimes, you know, I think what happens is that too, like, men age, like, mentally, they age slower than women.
Yeah.
So while a woman is, like, ready to settle down, not all men and not all women, but in general, like, while a woman is ready to settle down when she's like 28, 30s, yeah, a man, like, won't be ready to settle down until he's 50. So I feel like those couples do really well together because the man has matured enough to be ready and the woman is mature enough to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, men just, like, don't mentally mature as fast as women. Yeah. And so sometimes I feel like those relationships work best for, like, straight couples. Yeah. Because, like, he probably in his head is a 32-year-old while she's a 32-year-old. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So it matches, or he's probably like 40 while she's 40 in her mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So I feel like a lot of times that works because the man is, like, ready to settle down and she's ready to settle down.
I just think when it gets to be a certain age gap, and then also when it's like they have children that age, you're like, okay, that's when I'm like,
yeah,
that's a little weird.
I don't blame you.
That's a little weird for me.
I don't blame you. But
if you were on on a Housewives, what would you want? Like, what would your drama be? Like, what would you do to stir drama?
I would be the person that was like, I didn't say that, and I totally said that.
That's how I can so see you.
I would be like,
that.
I did not say that.
And you would like double down.
I'd be like, when did I say that? I would never say that.
Oh, I would love that for you.
And then I would absolutely be saying it.
Yeah.
110% saying it.
Yeah.
110. And my thing would be like, too, because I do this a lot, like, but like I do this like with my siblings or something like that when I'm fucking with people. Like, I would wholeheartedly believe that I didn't say it because of the way it was said. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't use those words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
so
like,
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
And you like just said it like 3 words differently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What
would be your drama?
I think I would make myself a victim.
You're Whitney.
No, I'm
You're
not
Whitney. Because this is what you do, Kate.
Stop.
Whenever there's drama, like sometimes I'm playing Xbox. I'm gonna shout you out. Sometimes I'm playing Xbox and like there's drama, and Kate will like let me. Okay,
no,
let me
stop.
set the
I
scene.
love drama.
Let me set the scene.
I love drama.
Let me set the scene. I play Xbox in an office space that's like
our
in the back of the house. Kate is always either in the living room or the kitchen. She loves it here, right? She's king living room. That's what I call her. So Kate, like, you know, I'll call Kate sometimes. I'll be like, Kate. Like, sometimes it's so bad that I have to call her phone. Like, she doesn't hear me. Like,
doing something.
Like, no, you're busy. No, not to be. Also, we live in like a 800 square foot apartment.
Please.
Okay.
If that.
So I call her. I'm like, Kate. She doesn't answer. I got to call her phone. And she's like, what? Oh, I didn't hear you.
It's like listening to a
But if there is drama and she hears me in the back room being like, no way. And what did you say? And what did she say? Nah, that's crazy. Kate will come running.
Scurrying.
And then she like leans on my desk and goes, like, for me to mute my mic, she'll be like, taps my mic, and then she'll be like, what's going on? Bro, I would be so vexed when you do that. That shit incenses me. Do you understand me? Because like I'm calling you like my lungs are gonna pop, and then the minute like I'm being low too. I'm being like, no way. And what'd you say? And Kate is like,
I love drama.
Yo,
drama fuels me. I think I would. I feel like my need to know drama would get me in trouble in a Housewives season. Yeah. Because I need to know. I don't like being a part of drama.
No, you don't like starting drama or like, you don't like being in drama.
I don't.
You like knowing the drama.
I need to know the drama.
So I think you where you would get in trouble is someone would be like, and she told you? And you'd be like,
I would literally be like, what part? Like I would be I literally am Angie K with my gay husband.
All right, that has been our episode. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
We will be seeing you next week. Spooky season has started, so get ready for some spooky movies.
But also, please watch Salt Lake City and talk to us, because
yes, comment, like, and
so
subscribe.
good. All right,
bye.
We love you.